Yeah. The internet is undefeated forever and always will be.
That's a fact. 7:30.
That's just your
Team
dream.
Sean, they're heading to the building.
Yeah.
See you on the
Yes.
Freestyle Friday this week. It's not for the weak.
Yeah.
Get hit and shit.
7:30 the boss.
Down this
Airhead the first lady. Team Shine CEO, you know what it is. Let's go.
Hey guys, it's your girl Airhead. This is the beat for this Friday. This is the beat for this Freestyle Friday, 11:30 Eastern, January the 8th. Producer of the beat is 1C Or, so get excited because we already have some crazy submissions. We're super excited for it.
Great.
Winner of the 7:30 freestyle. We have champions coming back. It's gonna be exciting. If y'all missed last week's freestyle Friday, make sure y'all watch it. It was one for the books. My eyes was popping out my head. My jaw was dropping. It was some crazy bars. So if y'all missed last week's, make sure y'all check out.
That's just your
Y'all
dream.
think last week was crazy? This week's gonna be even more crazy. So winner of this week's Freestyle Friday will get the beat. We will pay for distribution on all streaming platforms. We pay for the marketing, advertising for the record. You'll get 30 days free of 730 cable. And you can find the beat on our YouTube page. It's a full beat. Get excited, guys, because I know we're gonna have some good verses coming through on Friday. Alright, we have an exciting challenge coming up on 730 Radio. We have an exciting challenge that we have coming up on 730 Radio. We're going to play a little snippet for you guys.
Yeah, let them know what we got coming up ahead. A lot of powerful stuff coming in 2021.
We're about to take off.
Yeah, 7:30. We up. Let's go.
We got a challenge coming up with DJ Rush and Hocus for Fifth, the No Justice, No Peace challenge.
No justice, no
The winner's gonna get a free
Keep telling niggas, man. No
feature with Hocus for Fifth. You feel me?
peace, man.
Yeah, that's big right there, bro.
No justice, no pigs.
You feel me? This is DJ Rush. I'm gonna talk to him, see if he's even gonna throw a verse. But the best person on this channel, we're gonna be releasing this instrumental soon.
I don't touch my enemies. No justice, no pigs. I don't touch my enemies. What the city need is justice. All we giving niggas no peace. You either gonna stand for something.
Let the odds put a 6 feet. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Here, go check that video out.
Check the video out. You can check them out on YouTube.
We're also gonna play Hocus's verse.
Okay,
real quick.
awesome.
But I'm gonna give y'all one more little snippet, and we're gonna play Hocus's verse. And
Yeah.
said let everybody know that raps. These guys have a lot of following, so you're gonna get exposure. We're gonna put you on commercials. You're gonna blow up off your next feature.
Or let the ops put a 6 feet. All my niggas playing for keeps. Big ass choppers, make sure you sleep. We hit 3 niggas if they 3 deep. That's how we ride on our enemies. Nobody get left out. These shells here show love to
everybody.
Mm-hmm.
No
That's how we ride on our enemies.
You gotta hear the message in this song. When you hear Hocus's verse, you know exactly what we're talking about.
everybody. So if a BBQ we spinning, we make sure we hit everybody. We spoil you out for less showers. Don't stop booming till they head hours. We air blocks nighttime and rush hours. Shoot 'em up, bang bang, no more problems.
You feel me? So I'm gonna pull up right now Hocus's verse.
And this, as a listener, you can probably relate to some of the stuff that DJ Rush is saying in his verse and what he's saying in his message. What the city needs, justice.
So you could, before we get into the Dr. Dre subject, I want to show you this new contest and challenge that we're promoting on 730 Radio. It's going to be actually hosted on our platform or one of our big partners' platform, where you're going to be able to spit, or we're going to present your submission, and the best winner is going to receive a feature, distribution, marketing, promotion. Check
Yep.
page or Hocus for First page or DJ Rush page. Here we go.
So just no peace. I never speak on I'll test my enemies. So just no peace. I'll test my enemies. No just no peace. Tired of this crooked police. Tired of getting shot up in the streets. Trying to make a change, you can do it. Look at me. Fucking OG, nigga. Pay attention when I speak, nigga. All the girls love street niggas. The whole world loves street niggas. But when we starve, they don't eat with us. Homeless, they don't sleep with us. Through the hard times, they don't eat with us. But they all want be niggas. White boys want be niggas. Granddaddy smiling in his grave. Cause my great granddaddy was a slave. They ain't heaven bumping this like, hey, hey. No just, no peace. Up late night grind, don't sleep. It's 400 years of segregation, we behind. But this time we gon' eat. Fuck these black activists, trust me. We ain't marching, we ain't hurting our feet. Like Malcolm, we gon' get right. I'll test my enemies.
No justice, no peace. Yeah.
That was Hocus for Fifth's verse on the No Justice No Peace song. DJ Rush. So the exciting challenge coming to 730 Radio. Obviously, hashtag No Justice No Peace challenge in collaboration with DJ Rush and Hocus for Fifth. It will also be judged by DJ Rush and Hocus for Fifth. Best verse will get a feature with Hocus for Fifth. We are also going to look into seeing if DJ Rush would like to be on a feature with the winner. They will get marketing and distribution. Make sure you look out for our official interview with Hocus for Fifth and DJ Rush, so we can learn more on what they want to get out of this challenge, what they want to see become of this challenge, and how you can enter into the No Justice, No Peace challenge. So get excited, because I'm excited for this challenge. It's going to be crazy.
It's gonna be huge. That's for sure.
Yep. Alrighty, guys. And it's going to be huge because everyone in every state right now, in every city, is facing something where they feel they're getting
Yeah.
noticed.
Yeah, I'm
And
thinking
so-
global for sure.
Yep. So you can definitely relate to this on every level, from a
Every
high
level, from even from behind bars, and
Yep.
in the world, everybody's not getting what we deserve.
Correct. So it doesn't matter. At some level, you can relate to the song. So make sure y'all check out the song. It's on DJ Rush, featuring Hocus for Fifth. You can find it on YouTube. I think it's almost at 500,000 views. So it's definitely going viral. So this challenge is going to be viral. To be a part of it is definitely going to be something special. So
And it's
make sure.
I believe it's a free virtual event.
Yep.
Where you're gonna come and perform
We'll have details when we have that
your
official
verse.
interview.
Or send a submission, but each person is also going to get a little interview as well after we hear your submission.
Yep. So look out for the official interview where we have
And the beat's going to be released soon.
Where we have the beat releasing, and we'll have the intent behind it and how you can enter in and what you're going to get from it. It's going to be exciting. Alrighty, guys. So the hot topics tonight, we have a Casanova update. Dr. Dre suffers an aneurysm. Shout out to Dr. Dre. Prayers up to him and his fam. We have Snoop Dogg and Eminem are beefing right now. Snoop Dogg wants to come at Eminem. I guess Eminem already came at Snoop Dogg in a diss, in a title called Zeus. So we'll get into that.
We'll speak about how it started.
Hold on, say that again. What happened?
Yep.
With the Eminem and James at it start?
Yep. So Eminem.
No, we didn't get into that yet, but we're gonna when we get to that topic.
Oh, okay. Great.
Yep, exactly. Also, I mean, Dr. Dre's in the news a lot, right? So we have him in the news with a brain aneurysm. He's in the news because Snoop Dogg brought him up between him and Eminem. And now he's in the news also because him and his wife are getting a divorce, and his wife is asking for like $2 million a month in
Wow.
spousal support. So we'll get into that too. Also, big surprise, not that big of a surprise, but a big topic, and we definitely want to hear your thoughts. Sources say Kim Kardashian and Kanye West are headed to a divorce.
Wow.
Not surprised.
Whoa.
I mean, I'm not surprised, honestly. But
Can those Kardashian keep a husband? I'm just saying.
I called that this was gonna happen. I knew they wouldn't last.
Yeah, it goes into a bigger topic though, because we see
I didn't know they was gonna make it that long. I thought it was a couple of years, even like 5-6 years with it, right?
we see Kanye, who is, wilding out recently, right? And then we see pictures
Yep.
of them crying and arguing in a car, and so it's a bigger thing. He's already came out, or she's already came out saying he has mental health issues. He's been diagnosed. She helps him through his episodes. She's already came out and has spoken on his behalf when he goes through these episodes, is what I'm trying to say. So this is not something speculation. This is confirmed from their mouths that he's diagnosed with something, and he goes.
Yeah, I seen a story on it. He was ranting and raving and said he went to a nervous breakdown. His mama died, and he was in Calabasas. That's a real secluded area, celebrity area in California, right?
Yeah.
So with him like going through the whole situation, he said he had a nervous breakdown, and when he came out of it, he was like in some prestigious like mental institution or whatever they have you. And he said all he could do is draw churches. He's like God was talking to him. He said leave that lifestyle he's in and find a way out. And you see the distance. Ever since then, Kim been on some, you know what I'm saying? They've been on two different worlds. He been trying to help people, and Kim Kardashian them just been getting money.
I believe it because he's doing his little church sessions and all that stuff. But I really feel like he's.
Matter of fact, I just heard not too long ago he got sued by some people that was in the church. That's crazy.
Well,
some people that was in the choir.
I think Kanye's jealous of Kim Kardashian because she's very successful, and he has to put in more work to be successful. They don't really have to work that hard.
Right. They just look nice and turn on E Network and there they go.
And I think he ruined their shit. They don't got no show now.
Well, okay, so right, as I mentioned, it goes into a bigger, deeper issue because obviously we know he has mental health issues. So
Allegedly.
No, it's confirmed.
Okay.
It's confirmed. She's come out on Twitter publicly and says, he's diagnosed with X, Y, and Z. He's going through an episode. I appreciate my privacy for the family. I mean, it's public. He's come out and was talking about, he was telling Kim Kardashian to have an abortion. I mean, like, there's been crazy stuff that he's been doing. So she has to address it, right? Because he wasn't addressing it, so she came out.
Right, she had to get in front of it, like we had to do here at 7:30 on some recent issues. You just got to get in front of sometime, do damage control before it get bigger than what it is.
Exactly, damage control. So that's what she does, damage control. And I feel right that he could be tarnishing her brand, not necessarily her as a person. I mean, if she wasn't Kim Kardashian, she probably would stay with him, right? Because she probably does love him and feels that she can help.
I thought Reggie already tarnished her brand. Don't let that go over your head.
Reggie Bush?
I thought Ray J already tarnished her brand when he nutted all over her face.
He blew her up. Come on. It
was a joke. That was just a little humor. I'm sorry. I ain't mean to poke no fun at her.
I'm just saying, Ray J blew her up. No one would have known who she was if it was Ray J.
I ain't gonna lie. I watched that video several times. Let that go over your head.
Okay. Anyway, so that messes with him too. Kanye West does not like when people are talking about his wife. So maybe
I know. I'm sorry, Kanye. Don't get me, man.
Maybe that eats him up too. That he knows that his wife has a sex tape, and people. He accused her of sleeping with Meek Mill.
Ooh, that was something I heard also, that her and Meek Mill had a private meeting about prison reform, so to
But
speak, at the Waldorf Astoria in an exclusive hotel.
yep, but there was pictures surfaced where it was Kim, Meek Mill, and a whole bunch of other people, and Kim was like on one side of the table, and Meek was on the other side of the table.
Right, but Kanye West said he didn't look. He looked suspicious. It was like why they couldn't have it anywhere else. Why it had to be a hotel room.
Well, it wasn't a hotel room. It looked like it was in a hotel, like in a restaurant area, like a seating area in the hotel. That's
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He was say he said something. She was being sneaky about it or something that made him freak out.
yeah. She had to come out and speak. Like anytime anyone speaks on Kim, he comes out. He
Hmm.
comes out. He walls out. So that's why I'm saying maybe it eats him up that she has a sex tape and but she's already done so many things. She lives in Wyoming sometimes with him. Now they don't even have a show anymore. I mean, I don't know. I see a lot of changes in her for him, but if it's true that they are going for a divorce, I mean, I'll say it's not like I didn't see it coming. He's tarnishing her brand.
That's a fact. I knew it was gonna happen. Something's up. Plus, remember he said that he was his life was the Get Out movie, and the mom was the one that was brainwashing everybody and shit.
Exactly.
Wow, he said that. Oh
Yeah.
my goodness.
Yes, you gotta. He said Kris Jenner was the devil or something like that. Like he goes on.
Wow.
Yes,
So that's why her husband went crazy and turned himself into a woman.
but that's what I'm saying. So this is a bigger picture, right? What do you think he faces every day being in a Kardashian household? Kim on the camera all day. Maybe not paying attention to the kids.
Bruh.
Who knows? You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe
Just saying, bruh.
lifestyle, like they have to live up to this certain lifestyle. He seems more like a quiet person, just wants a homey life with his wife and kids. She's still with the glamour. I mean, she has everything you could think of: a beauty line, a skincare line, clothing line, make like everything you could think of. She has.
Yeah.
She has stocks and
Yeah.
things for her. Come on, for her birthday. For her birthday.
That's how them hips look like. Yay, yay.
For her birthday, he buys her like stocks within companies.
Yeah.
Like business. Like I wonder what he thinks. Like, what else can I get this girl that she doesn't already freaking have?
Yeah, I heard he got a lot of stock in Uber. With Beyonce and Jay-Z and them when they bought the company, he got something too. They said it's really up too.
Yep. So it is, hopefully they can work out their issues for the kids. It's never good when people are divorcing and there's kids involved and stuff like that. But hopefully Kanye can get the help that he needs and they can get better and they can work through their stuff. All
Yeah.
right.
Yeah, let's pray for those guys, man. Let's shout out to the West and the Kardashian family, the North, the East, the West. The whole Kardashian brand. Hope y'all get it together, man.
Whoopie doo scoop.
That's
Poopity scoop.
Kanye West.
You gotta know that there's something up with him if he made a poopity scoop song. Come on.
Whoopie doo scoop.
Scoopity, 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 poopity.
Whoopie doo scoop.
Poopity scoop.
Poopty scoopty scoopty whoop.
Hold on, did I just hear that? Somebody said poopity, scoopity, whooped.
That's his
Kanye.
song.
That's
Poopty
his song.
scoopty scoopty whoop.
Poopty scoop.
Whoopie doo scoop.
Poopity doop scoop. Mm-mm.
Is you kidding me? What's this off the Baby Shark album? Fuck out of here.
La la la, wait till I get my money right. Poopty scoopty scoopty whoop.
Shout out to Kanye West. I don't know what happened to him, but
She just. Steve Jobs is dead. Steve Jobs is dead. Poop. Poop.
Poop, poop,
Kanye West.
poop, 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 poopity scoop.
Poor Kanye. I have a Casanova update. So Casanova.
Casanova, ain't that guy in jail or something?
if y'all don't know, Casanova is in jail on conspiracy charges. Basically, he's facing life, everything he's being charged with. Obviously, he's even connected to a killing of a minor in Poughkeepsie, New York. So he is facing some real tough stuff. So he's hoping, though, to be released from jail. He turned himself in about a month ago. I think this happened about a month ago, where he was, they were actually looking for him. He had to turn himself in. So he turned himself in a month ago in connection to a gang-related racketeering case. His lawyer presented a bond case to the judge, which included a $2.5 million bond package. So they proposed that Mr. Senior, which I guess is Casanova's legal last name, be released on a bond in the amount of $2.5 million, secured by 5 properties and 13 co-signers.
Damn. We hope you get out, my nigga.
So that's a lot. So 5 properties, good for you. You have 5 properties. It shows you investing. And 13 co-signers mean you got the whole starting lineup and bench willing to.
Yeah, he need the whole gang on this one and some.
I thought Rock Nation would have did something big, you feel me?
Well,
yeah.
you probably don't want to really get involved with that. So the lawyers argue that by Casanova, they're basically saying that Casanova demonstrated that he's cooperating, right? Because he turned himself in.
Yeah.
Right.
So the notion that he would surrender to authorities with full knowledge of the charges against him, but then not return to court as directed once released, is inconsistent with his voluntary surrender and common sense. His surrender demonstrates his respect for the court and the judicial process, and there can be no credible argument that he presents a risk of flight. First of all,
Yay.
it's never really bad until you go to court and you find out really what charges are against you. So before he went to court, it was probably, you're being charged with this. Then when he went to court and he found out, he was like, oh, hell no, I'm out. So he could still be out. I would be out.
Yeah.
But Casanova!
But
Casanova out the building. He trying to get him down.
But the judge has not, basically he's not hearing anything back yet. So it was presented to the judge, but there has been no decision made.
Well, let's
hope that something happens for him.
That's a fact. Casanova, we're waiting for you.
All right. For Dr. Dre.
Yeah, man, they take it really out the cage, man.
Dr. Dre, he could beat that case too. I've already said it.
Casanova?
Yes, I've already said it. Okay, because they said that there's wiretaps, right? Okay, that's not me. That's not my client.
That's not his voice?
No. That's a real good imposter.
But they may play his music and try to use a voice analyzer,
Yeah, but with music, it's always retouched, so it wouldn't even match up, I wouldn't think.
Yeah.
Because mixed and mastered. Yeah.
Yep. They always do something to the voice to make it sound more like smooth or whatever, or or clear. So that wouldn't even be a good comparison. But me as a lawyer, no, that's not my client. I don't know who the hell that is. They're saying that's Casanova, but that's not Casanova. Casanova's lawyer. If you need legal advice, you can reach out to us at 730 Radio. We can tell you how to beat the case. All right.
That's a fact.
Anyway, all right. So Dr. Dre, poor Dr. Dre, he suffers a brain aneurysm today, which is, if you don't know, it's bleeding in the brain. So he's at Cedar Sinai Medical Center in Los Angeles. Sources connected to Dre and with direct knowledge tell TMZ, this is TMZ reporting, that Dre suffered the aneurysm Monday and was rushed by ambulance to the hospital and taken directly to ICU, where he remained there still on Tuesday. Their sources say the 55-year-old music mogul is stable and lucid, but doctors don't know what caused the bleeding, and they are doing a battery of tests. That's really scary
That's
if
a
you
fact.
don't know what's causing the bleeding in your brain. Now, mind you, he is in the news for other things too, right? He's getting a divorce from his
Yep.
wife. That could be causing stress on him. Stress
Mm-hmm.
is very serious. Stress is, it could keep people up at night. He could be not eating. He could be not drinking.
Mm-hmm.
He could be making
Then
him.
I heard he was suicidal from a child he had lost a while back. So one thing about that, when you lose a child or dealing with a depression or a mental unstableness in your brain, anything can crack it. And just for people that don't know how serious a brain aneurysm is, I lost two members of Three Six Mafia. R.I.P. to Ricky, Chicago, Lord Infamous, and Kusa nigga. They both died of brain aneurysm. So
Are you
that's a
kidding
serious
me?
issue.
That is a
They don't,
serious thing.
yeah, they don't come out the
And
hospital 9 times out of
some
10 when you go
people,
in with brain aneurysm.
some people said that he did steroids, so I don't know if that's true, but I'm sure that's not good for your health or your brain and stuff like that. So
Mm-hmm.
hopefully, I don't know. What if I don't even want to put it out there to get freaking blackballed, but what if he's wearing the Beats by Dre too much? I don't know.
Or maybe it's just 5G phones. I'm just kidding.
Whoa.
Educational.
Allegedly, educational purposes. That was
Whoa.
a passerby who just walked by. He's not part of this podcast.
Who is that? What'd you say? 5G phone? Okay.
Anyway, so he's there in the hospital. Also, as I mentioned before, he's in the middle of a very crazy divorce with his ex-wife.
Hold up.
Wait.
Hold up. Hey. For my niggas who be thinking we soft, we don't play. Smoke weed every day.
Where she's
Faithfully.
asking for $2 million a month in temporary spousal support and $5 million for attorney fees. But Dr. Dre said that he's been paying all of her expenses, so the $2 million demand was outlandish. Oh no, she wants $2 million a month in spousal support, not $20 million. Correction, $2 million. He also says that the attorney fees are outrageous.
Man, that's still a lot of money for just a month. I'll see like two
20
million a year.
Easy.
Nah, she wants $2 million a month.
Oh.
I thought they got together. They ain't had no prenup, and she's what they got half. What happened to that?
So look, so she's saying that. So TMZ is reporting that the ex-wife, is asking the judge to reject the prenup because she signed a prenup.
Yeah.
But she's asking
okay.
to reject the prenup that she signed in '96, claiming that Dre ripped it up early on in the marriage. But Dr. Dre denied it. But girlfriend, even if he ripped it up in the marriage,
it's still legal.
Correct. It was
legally bounded. That's it.
It was signed. It was held somewhere. So he ripped it up trying to prove.
And then check this out. He probably just doing it as a stunt.
But it don't matter.
That was for some other paper.
Yeah, that shit is legally filed, girlfriend.
That probably was 50 Cent contract or something. Who knows?
Yeah, this is crazy. But an update on Dr. Dre. He did post a message today. Actually,
smoke weed every day.
Pacific. So what time is that for 8 Pacific?
8 Pacific is 9 Eastern.
11.
Oh no,
Eastern.
8. Exactly.
So 11 Eastern, he posted a message saying, I'm going to read it to you. Thanks to my family, friends, and fans for their interest and well wishes. I'm doing great and getting excellent care from my medical team. I will be out of the hospital and back home soon. Shout out to all the great medical professionals at Cedars. One love. So
no, that don't sound like a person just suffered brain aneurysm.
I know.
I don't believe it. You know how that is. Somebody tweets something and then the next
right. Somebody got hold of this account because you got brain aneurysm. You lose all sense of everything. You don't know what the fuck you doing. You got to learn how to walk again, talk again, all this shit.
Depending on the severity, absolutely. And you're right. It could very well be somebody else. It may not be him tweeting it. It may be damage control. Them trying to make sure everything is okay.
Because he's worth billions.
But could this also be a publicity stunt due to the divorce?
Or to the verse Snoop Dogg shit.
Hold up.
Hold up. Where you said Snoop Dogg shit? Is the doggy shit somewhere?
For my niggas who be thinking we soft, we don't play. We gon' rock it till the wheels fall off. Smoke weed every day. Hold up. Smoke weed every day.
Cool, y'all. Cool, y'all.
Smoke weed every day.
So, Asthmatic had mentioned before, having too much fun with those noises. So Asthmatic has mentioned before, could this also tie into the Snoop Dogg and Eminem beef? So if y'all
Hi, my name is Eminem. Your girl wanted Eminem, so I gave her Eminem. Oh my God!
I like that one.
My name is Eminem, and I'm here. I'm Slim Shady, yes, I'm the real Shady. All you other Slim Shadys are just imitating. So smoke the real every day. Stand up, stand. Summon, I'm a human, you assuming I'm a human. What I gotta do to get into the you? I'm superhuman, innovative, and I made a promise so that anything.
No.
All right, my bad.
Yeah, he did that.
My bad.
Nah.
I won't
You're
put
wasting
some-
my time.
All right, that was my fault.
Nah, you wasting my time. Don't waste my time. All right, Asthmatic had mentioned before. Could this be also related to the beef between Eminem and Snoop Dogg? So Snoop Dogg has responded to. I don't want to say he responded. He did not come back with a diss track, but Eminem, I guess, made a song called Zeus and said something about Dr. Dre. I'm sorry, Snoop Dogg. And Snoop Dogg posted on just a random account, right? I don't think it was really anyone. It's just like a Eminem fan account.
Yeah.
He posted, "Pray I don't answer that soft ass shit." The Eminem's diss verse against him on the song. So it's called Zeus. If you want to pull it
Zeus?
up. Yeah, Zeus.
Oh.
So
We're gonna play it now.
what can he say?
This is it right here. And he's dissing him the whole way.
No, I don't know. I don't know if it's the whole way. I think he just said one line.
Let me see if I find the one line.
And so, how could this tie into the Dr. Dre?
Look at Snoop Dogg right here talking.
Hit the gym. What's up, family? What's up, guys? I gotta hit the gym now, but before I leave, just in case y'all thought. All right now. Don't get shit to me. That nigga better leave me alone.
Whoa.
Ooh, he said you can't do shit to me. Eminem, you better leave me alone. And one thing about it, he know he ain't gangster, no Snoop Dogg. You can stop that.
Right.
Yep, he can stop that. He'll never be more gangster than Snoop Dogg. Snoop got a body in the industry. Eminem got rap body. Eminem got rap bodies. There's a difference.
Okay, Team Shine. So you think that if Snoop Dogg and Eminem got into a battle, you think Snoop Dogg will win over Eminem?
Oh no. I'm not saying for as lyrically wise. Never that. That guy would chew Snoop Dogg head off like a dog for real.
Exactly. Even though Snoop Dogg, you know.
Let me go down. Exactly. Let me go down. Go on record saying I've been knowing Snoop Dogg longer. But for us, if we had to do a battle in the verses or anything, Snoop Dogg, he don't want to go to war with the Eminem Meister. I'm just saying.
Exactly.
Because he got some shit that Snoop Dogg ain't even ready for. He been in the game 30 years.
Let's see this one. This is a lyric video, so we can see exactly what he's saying. Every like 10 seconds though.
I'm trying to look for the exact one.
Okay. So how long had this verses been going to each other?
Huh?
How long have Eminem been taking shots at Snoop?
Well, all right. Yeah, thank you for asking that. All right, so this is how it really started. They asked Snoop Dogg, "Who's your top 5 rappers?" And he didn't include Eminem in the top 5. And I think they asked him, "What about Eminem?" And he said some type little disrespectful shit. You know what I mean? He was like, "Oh, some shit
okay.
or
Like
not.
he
He's
could
not in
live-
our culture. He's a
Yeah.
white boy. I don't know."
Ooh. He
without
just
his-
went in. He went in on him basically.
Yeah, he said, like Airhead said,
he could live without his contribution in hip hop. Like he.
Ooh, he discredited him basically.
So I do have the verse that he has, that he did Snoop Dogg. I have the lyrics here. And it's not really more. I mean,
"All right, right here, he breaks it down. I'm
is
gonna
it
play
really
it for
shots?
you. This is how it started."
Okay.
Dogg sat down with the Breakfast Club for a video interview where they dove into topics ranging from the Gayle King controversy and Kanye West's recent.
Snoop Dogg high as hell.
He has probably put Eminem in a position where he could be labeled as one of the top 10 rappers ever. I don't think so. But
Hold on, I wanna catch
Wow. He said he don't think so.
He said Dr. Dre put him in that position. Dr. Dre put you in a position too, though.
I
I
know.
was just finna say that. Like, was you mad because the guy came in and got higher than you? What the fuck?
But when Dr. Dre came up, the conversation evolved into a discussion about Eminem, who he adamantly stated wasn't even on his top 10 greatest rappers of all time list.
Wow.
That's hilarious.
Eminem, the great white hope. White rappers had zero respect for rap. Let's keep that 1,000. None. He has probably put Eminem in a position where he could be labeled as one of the top 10 rappers ever.
If not top 5.
Exactly. I don't know where this is coming from.
Top
Mm-hmm.
4.
This could have something to do with the Crips too. Remember, he was paying somebody. Eminem was paying somebody.
Oh shit!
We
Remember he was
reported on
paying somebody for protection from the Crips.
Mm-hmm.
Crazy.
I don't think so. But the gang feels like he's top 10 lyricists and all that comes with it. But that's just because he's with Dr. Dre, and Dr. Dre helped him find the best Eminem.
Yo, that sounds salty to me, dog.
It is salty, and just
That
like
sounds-
That's exactly. That's what I just picked up. That's exactly where it's coming from.
yo, you know that's Dr. Dre's job, right? To get the best version of you as a singer,
Exactly.
as a
He's a
rapper.
producer.
Word, you're
Mm-hmm.
gonna be making him money just as he's gonna be making you money. Like, what is Snoop
And
Dogg
just like
saying?
he blew you up, motherfucker.
Word, like you had your time, and then it was them. I mean,
And then it was 50's time after
yeah,
Eminem.
exactly. Then and
I don't
Eminem
see you
wrote
talking shit about 50, nigga.
word, and he better not be in the top 10.
Who, 50?
Yeah, he
Hell
better
no,
not have
he's not in
named
the top
50 in the top 10.
That he could find.
See, I feel like people like you, Snoop, keep people honest. Cause I respect Eminem, and I can see why people would have him in his top 10, top 5.
Here you go, Charlamagne.
I know.
Your
Here
opportunity.
you go. Yup.
Mm-hmm.
Always
All right,
gotta be
Charlamagne.
a fucking follower. Not even. We can't even talk that much shit about him. He does a lot of good shit for his people and his platform. I just talk shit.
I know we're fucking around, Charlamagne. My bad.
Yeah, I think I just went in on my guy Charlamagne. Ease up, jeez.
Word.
You know what to do with that big fat butt. Wiggle. It's the motherfucking smoke weed every day.
I know.
Just the cue.
I personally don't.
Me neither.
You've been around a long time. Why don't you have him in your top 10?
Because there's some in the 80s that he can't with. Like who?
That's live.
Like rock.
From the 80s.
He said rock him.
Wow. You right.
Like Big Daddy Kane.
Yes, sir.
Like
Whoa.
like LL Cool J.
Oh.
Shall I go on?
Ooh.
LL Cool.
Like
He's a
Ice
rapper,
Cube.
but a singer too.
He said Ice Cube.
Mm-hmm.
Their pen skills is not as better than Eminem. I'm sorry.
They may be more gay. Their tune was different from Eminem's tune, I feel.
He just
Mm-hmm.
their swag and their style.
Exactly.
They were lyrical.
That's what I was just finna say. Check this out. Eminem created a whole new lane.
You
You
understand?
know
Me?
what I'm saying?
I'm trying to play with it. It is what it is. It's like Cuz did that. He did that to the fullest. That's one of my teammates. That's one of my brothers. He did that. But when you talking about this hip
hop,
Yeah.
he's making it a white and black thing.
He is making it a
Pop-
black thing.
Yeah, well, I told y'all this where it's coming from. I picked it up.
What do you guys think? Is
So now,
Look,
now
Eminem says shit that you really have to fucking sit down and think about and be like, this motherfucker.
and he told you
I
his
can't
whole life
believe-
story. Eminem brought people into his whole life.
Or like, no.
Preservation of
The
style.
first artist to do it ever. Nobody ever read their whole life or that much of their life ever.
No matter he's white, black, whatever, you need to give Eminem his
He
respect.
did come in the game and kept it hip hop, so I don't know what the fuck niggas are saying.
He never.
I told you, Snoop coming from a Southie standpoint. He's not speaking no facts.
Yep, he was able to make successful albums, and the albums that he has aren't even like drug related or like
It's about his.
right. It's
That's
nothing.
it. It wasn't too much drug or violence. The only violence he had in there was killing his baby mama and his mama.
And still be successful. You got to give him his credit. Damn, Snoop.
And he talks shit about himself in his own music. He's not pretending like these niggas like, yeah, I'm swagged out my chink, you know.
Right. He being him. He kept it 1,000 with himself.
So
That's what people don't like.
Let's see the shots that he took real quick.
Yeah, I have the verse too.
Mm-hmm.
Hold up.
She says I am trash, but she listens to Takashi. Bitch, you lost me. Yeah, fair weather, wishy-washy. She thinks machine washed me.
Ooh. Did he just say that? Wow.
She said that I'm trash, but she listens to Takashi. Bitch, you lost me. Fair weather, wishy
That
washy.
bitch you washy.
Thinks machine washed me. Whoa!
You think Machine washed me?
Yeah.
You talking about me, Eminem? Come on.
You
man.
feel me?
I'm sorry. I said you won.
Swear to God, made her favorite rapper wishy.
Eminem though. A little
Eminem,
bit.
they probably changed his tone a little bit.
Yeah,
for
because
the copyright.
Okay, because I'm like that don't really sound like him.
Damn.
Give your whole damn life to the music game, then it turn around like it don't love you.
You feel me?
It's true, man. Big facts. You look at Lil Jock right now. He got to be a freaking somebody he don't want to be because nobody like him anymore.
I'm beginning to feel like a rap god.
Shout out to Eminem.
Yeah, Eminem is the truth in the booth with the pen. Like you
So
said, I think he got on a little Molly or another perk on this one because that boy was bumping.
that was the whole thing. Sorry, guys, we got sidetracked. We had to go through that Eminem thing. If y'all didn't see our last podcast that we went over Machine Gun Kelly versus Eminem, we broke down each verse, each line. It was awesome. So if y'all haven't checked it out,
Mm-hmm.
so sorry that we got sidetracked. We're interested in Eminem lyrics for some damn reason. We get sidetracked. But originally, the reason why we even brought that up is because we have some way of tying it into the Dr. Dre situation. So go ahead, Matic. What was the point we were trying to make earlier?
Okay, so basically, a source of ours, allegedly for educational purpose, let us know that this is all a ploy for this Eminem and Snoop Dogg beef. For the streams to go up is a Illuminati allegedly thing where, you know, I'm sure everybody's streaming Dr. Dre's music right now. Snoop Dogg, Eminem's over this stuff right here. So this was all created, planned before, allegedly. What do you think about that, Team Sean?
One thing about this, a lot of things in the industry is strategized. This is one of those strategized moments where we just kind of see the transparency, but the way we've been taught to think, we're like, nah, why would they do something like that? But these stunts happen every day, people, right in front of our face.
It's an entertainment business.
Y'all different say it's entertainment to get you involved in the drama. You want to spend the attention off of him because right now he's going through a public fiasco with his wife and the stress. So the best way to do it is put yourself in it, pull yourself out of it, and put it on two of your biggest artists.
It says Snoop Dogg was teary after the Dr. Dre. Okay, we definitely got to hear this. If this was on Clubhouse, Joe Budden, Royce, Nori discuss Eminem and Snoop Dogg. Yep.
He said the bars, but I don't know. I didn't verify. I didn't go look at the website, so I don't know.
Joe Budden will always be on Eminem.
Hey, I got a question
Royce the
for
5'9"
Daz and
brother,
Nori
so
because I know y'all didn't hear this last
you
night,
better
but
be respectful.
style wise,
Yeah.
we know culturally it's bad for the culture, but just style wise, what would y'all think of that type of battle?
Clubhouse.
Exactly. Shout
Come on
out
with
to
style.
Airhead. Follow
Yeah,
Airhead
style.
on Clubhouse. We're getting Team Sean on Airhouse this week.
It's like tap dance and shit.
Yeah.
Would you be interested in hearing Snoop versus like what Snoop would say versus him?
Hell no. Me, Nori, no. Hell no. The history is too thick, man. The motherfuckers is grown men, man. We don't need no rap battle at this point. Hell no, man. Get in the fucking room and talk about it, man.
Exactly, bro. These are
Come on,
legends.
Ooh.
Man, we way too old for that. That's what we way too
Now
old.
those guys are extremely too old for the rap battle because that's crazy. They're rap gods, like for real.
You made the war
Why would we
report.
make
Shut up.
legends battle each other?
Yeah, exactly, bro. And you think I want to be at the war report at this point in my life? Come on, my brother. I know a nigga 30 years ago riding the train. I spoke to him the other day. Guess where he was at? Riding the train. I ain't trying to be that nigga. God bless him and his family. But hell no. We ain't supposed to be where we was 22 years ago.
That's a
Hell no.
fact.
Okay, so what's the age limit on rap diss tracks then? What's the age limit?
Yo, listen,
Joe
man.
Budden wants to know because he's trying to still rap.
Listen, I don't
Joe
know.
Budden.
What you said? Say the question again, Joe.
What's the age limit on when you can make a diss track as a rapper then?
I'm not sure because Al look like he's really gonna go at Freddie Gibbs, right? Like, I'm not sure like that because like I'm looking at Al, I'm like, don't do it, Al. Like, don't do it. And Freddie Gibbs looked like he want to do it. Like, this is crazy. So in that situation, that's a little different. But I don't know. I just don't want to see Eminem and fucking Snoop Dogg on.
Eminem still got it.
I don't want to see that, bro, because of their
Snoop Dogg,
relationship.
I don't know if he got it.
They both from. That's like stepchildren fighting.
He's gonna be
Shit.
like,
Like, you know what I'm saying? And they both from the.
He does not have it. He works with Martha
Person
Stewart.
that made Eminem great as
He
the
works with Martha Stewart.
Don't let that go yet.
Okay.
LL too.
Yo, I swear to God, this is the funniest shit. This is the funniest shit because LL kind of wanted to.
Snoop sits on beaches and drink Coronas.
Hey, Nori, what the fuck are you skydiving?
Oh no, I live on the beach, my brother. I'm sorry, man. If you that's waves and shit you hearing in the background. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
I'm sorry, man. I can't even make that as I'm talking. But when I'm not talking, I'm a mutiny. I'm sorry, bro. But you know that's what y'all hearing, man.
That's
you know,
humbly. He's saying that
Clubhouse
humbly.
film video, you can see I'm on the beach, man. This is where I think at, you know, by myself. I'm sorry, my toes is out. My toes is out. Like Joe.
Speak your shit, Nori.
Yeah,
You're
Nori,
king.
man. Yo, hip hop is beautiful, man.
Nigga said my toes is out.
It's a fact.
Yeah, man. Yeah, that's definitely styles make fights.
That's what I
ain't
eat.
the one, bro. No.
Hey, that
no,
sound like us, bro.
kind of contributors.
Us and Couch Chaser. You know how we fuck with each other?
No,
Yeah.
Joe Buttons and drinking champs on each other's show. Don't let that go over your head.
DA, why you done talking my
This is Clubhouse, though.
I mean,
No, I'm just saying this. I'm seeing that vision, how we can do it though.
How do Dre feel about that kind of
Be in the
shit?
same room, like definitely Couch Chasers come in your room. You know, a couple people you fuck with, and make that room a super room.
they probably shit. What you probably even realize?
Look who's in the room. You got Daz, you got Nori,
How do
you got
we know?
Joe Budden,
I tell you this.
Royster 5'9".
I was listening to Doggy Diamonds the other day. Doggy Diamonds was describing something that Joe had an opinion on something, and Jay Prince's younger son just got mad at him, and he said, "Are we really not allowed to have opinions in hip hop?" And I feel like that's where we lean towards right now. Like if Royce is my man or Joe was my man, and I don't like or Daz. Yeah, I like that. That's not my favorite Daz. Daz gonna have beef with me because of that? Like, this is crazy. Like,
be some stuff to drop the night.
we can't have an opinion. I can't say I don't like, and that's what that this whole little Eminem Snoop derived from is just Snoop saying, nah, you know, M is a dope lyricist. He's just not in my top 10. You know what I'm saying? And then M responded, and he did an interview with Shade 45, I believe. It was Snoop's energy. Like, you know, what Snoop said. It was Snoop's
They gonna
energy.
do it. They gonna let them handle themselves.
We can't even have opinions no more. That shit leads to war.
Could y'all pause it for 1 second?
What y'all think?
But no, you know what though?
I just got some breaking news in.
And I could probably live without any Eminem album.
It's on the live media stream on Trump News Network podcast that Italy have just been found out they interfered in our election through ways of Italy and Europe. They use a satellite to interfere in our election, to use these machines to miscount and malfunction and send stuff to Joe Biden way. And it was just breaking news. It just hit the internet on Trump News.
What? Why does he even do?
Sean, we can't talk about that.
No, I'm saying you're gonna hear about it in the morning. It just hit.
I hope so.
Okay, thank you. Okay, go ahead.
It's just when we say certain things, they act crazy. You heard?
They get you. Copy.
Even that, I mean, I know what that means. I know what that means to the actual person, but it's really not that harsh if that's not your cup of tea. Listen, man, like, you know what I'm saying? Listen, there's people who drink coffee every fucking day, right? There's people who wake up and drink coffee. I never really drank coffee. So if I say I can live without coffee, now the coffee people gonna hate me for that?
Shall I continue? That nigga Snoop was like, shall I continue?
I mean, you know,
Rock him.
okay,
Cool, you rap. Shall I continue?
it still didn't warrant M to do a diss track. M should have responded in the interview. You know what I'm saying? Because when you,
I think he should have responded in the interview.
Because when you go to the diss track, it's almost like a diss track. That's exactly, and it's like
It's in the history.
Yeah,
Niggas should have went to the phones.
Yeah, I feel that too. But if you was gonna respond, I feel like it should have been. That's like me smacking you and you stabbing me. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? Damn, or me stepping on your toe and then you punch me in my stomach. You know what I'm saying? It's like, whoa, my dude. You know what I mean? So I feel like,
hey Royce, how is Snoop in relation? Hold on, one more time, OG. Mute your mic, Nord.
Yeah.
I said, how is Snoop and Eminem's relationship? You know, you seen them. Like hang out. You know, what's the vibe you see when they hang out together? Anytime I ever looked like they was the best, cool as fuck, cracking jokes. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's what Marshall's thing was. It was just like, damn, what he thought their relationship was, and the energy that was coming off of Snoop in that interview, rather he meant no harm or not. I think he just looked at it like it's a more respectful, brotherly way to say what you said. But I agree though, it ain't have to be a diss and a song behind that. But I do understand. I'm gonna let you know some history that I know about situations. You know what I'm saying? Just a little bit. Back in the days, you know, they did that "Hey Oh Hey Oh" song, right? On Snoop's first album, what was that with Nate Dogg? You Don't Want to Fuck With Me. That song. Mm-hmm. And then Eminem did it on his album, right?
Yeah.
He redid
Please.
Yeah. So when I was talking to Snoop one time, he said that he asked Eminem and them to get on his song, you know, like to get on his album. And they told him no.
Ooh.
Sometimes, like, I did all this.
That shit, bro.
And they tell me no.
Wow.
And you know, Snoop like, no, nobody tell me no.
Yeah, and it was an interview that surfaced.
Did I tell you? Did I tell you your power's kicking in?
The interviewer was asking him about his contribution to that song, and he was just like,
"They call me
Matic 730 of a street, of a team level. Because I'm a gangster. I'm a gangster. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't on all that shit. Eminem was on all that. But then I was talking to Salam, right? And then Salam say, sometime when you asked, he asked Eminem to do a song, but Eminem probably didn't even know that Snoop asked to do a song. That probably was Peter Rosenberg or somebody just said no. I mean, you know, Paul Rosenberg was saying no, and that's what Salam said. He said he probably didn't even get to Eminem that Snoop wanted him to do a song with him. So he took it personal. They took it personal. And then from then on, that's why you never heard a song from Snoop and M since then.
I wonder how 50 feels about this.
Where should I put it? On the Pioneers.
Check this out. That's how a lot of executives do. Remember we were talking about that with the Mo 3 and the Trap Boy Freddie situation. That Mo 3 got taken off that song. It starts a lot of beef in the game for no reason.
What these groups are about.
And then, you know, I just seen Fred Rick on TV with Snoop the other day. And that's Eminem good friend Fred Rick. So it must not be nothing.
Right.
Because Fred Rick over there, he cool with Eminem, and you know what I mean? Dr. Dre, you know, all that type of shit. So it probably ain't really nothing, you know what I'm saying? Just, hey, they probably already didn't talk.
I heard that same story you heard, Daz. I just wasn't going to say it. But I definitely heard that, though.
Yeah, so, you know, people get in their feelings.
Man, feelings for sure.
And that's what fucked up the whole rap game, feelings.
Hey, matter of fact, hey, D8, I got to call you tomorrow.
Hey, if it was any one of y'all and you guys were in the Snoop position and you guys asked somebody that was coming kind of up under y'all, they used y'all song, you was like, yo, I need a verse, and they denied y'all, would y'all have a problem with them?
This is it.
So yeah, you think, you know?
If any one of y'all was Snoop, the way that, based on that story, the way y'all say it went down, would y'all have a problem with somebody in the middle?
Of course. I still got beef with Maya to this day.
Oh, you say with Maya, the singer?
Yep.
Bro, Nori, you can't say you got beef with an R&B singer with your toes out.
Yes, I can. I'm also had a fight with 112, but that's a whole nother story.
Man, if I had been famous since I was a teenager, yeah, I probably would, bro.
Hell yeah.
Us artists, we take shit like that really, we take it personal.
Oh yeah, we humans.
When somebody tell you can't have a feature,
facts.
Nigga get spun.
Especially if you're on the same team or same camp.
That's personal.
Hell yeah, especially if you feel like exactly. That's what you just said.
If I clear some pub shit for you and then I can't get a verse, yeah, I feel away.
You know what? Why do you have beef with Maya?
I was playing, but I did. When Maya was coming up, I don't know if y'all remember. It was the Belly soundtrack. Right? Boom. Me and Raekwon was on the same joint. What I didn't know is that we got paid for the actual record, but Raekwon was getting paid for the actual video too. I showed up early like a bozo. I did everything. I put on the suit. I did everything like, and Raekwon did the exact opposite. He did not go on the set. And I felt like, you know what? When it come back around, you know what I'm saying? I got a budget. I'm gonna pay her. And I came back around. I remember it was Haq Islam was her manager or something like that. It was something with an Islam. And he looked at me and said, Nori, we're not going in that direction. And I said, "Holy moly! This is what you get for doing a favor for people when they coming up." And then when she blew, they act like they didn't even know me, bro. They told me they're not going in that direction before they even heard the record. Jesus. So I always remember that.
You was super thug.
Yeah.
Wow, that's what I'm saying. That's Super Thug they talking about. Super Thug could get a feature. Wow.
And
Nori been commercial.
You hear me? Word. I ain't never forgot that.
Yeah, we're going in a different direction.
Wow.
That's a respectfully saying we're not fucking with you.
Facts. That's the industry word saying we're not fucking with you.
I honestly don't.
I learned that lesson early.
I don't see how any up and coming act.
And the other one is, let me get back with you on that one.
I don't think
last
that
many hours and
a legend should be beefing, man, over nonsense. You feel me?
I don't.
And we just found out.
Yeah, you can't do it. You can't do it without a certain amount of
Eminem
information.
not doing a feature with Snoop Dogg, bro.
And really thrive. It's impossible. It's set up for you to fail.
About this?
I agree with Los in that regard. I just disagree with not telling.
I agree with you, my brother. You shouldn't be beefing about a small situation like that.
At all.
And I feel like he should have been, you know what I'm saying, handled way better. They're on the same label.
I agree on that. Some people are going to want to do deals, so those people got to be armed with the information. You know what I'm saying? It's just like 21 Savage. He said he got a deal with a distributor where it's 80-20 and a song behind that. But I do understand it.
I'm going to let you know some history that I know about the situation. You know what I'm saying? Just a little bit. Back in the days, you know, they did that Hey Oh song, right? On Snoop's first album, what was that with Nate Dogg? You Don't Want to Fuck With Me. That song?
Mm-hmm.
And then Eminem did it on his album, right?
Yeah. Bitch, please.
Yeah, so when I was talking to Snoop one time, he said that he asked Eminem and them to get on his song, you know, like to get on his album, and they told him no.
And I called that.
And Snoop felt some type of way, like, I did all this and all that, and they tell me no. And you know, Snoop like, nobody tell me no.
Yeah, and it was an interview that surfaced recently from back then, where somebody was asking him, the interviewer was asking him about his contribution to that song, and he was just like, "Well, I was coming from more of a street." Of a team level. Yeah, because he was like, "Because I'm a gangster. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't on all that shit. Eminem was on all that."
But then I was talking to Salam, right? And then Salam say, sometime when you asked, like he asked Eminem to do a song, but Eminem probably didn't even know that Snoop asked to do a song. That probably was Peter Rosenberg or somebody just said no. I mean, you know, Paul Rosenberg is saying no, and then and that's what Salon said. He said he probably didn't even get the Eminem that Snoop wanted him to do a song with him.
So he took it personal.
They took it personal. And then from then on, that's why you never heard a song from Snoop and M since then.
Damn. I wonder how 50 feels about this.
Yeah.
50 could probably squash it. 50 or Drake. You know what I'm saying? Like they two
Drake definitely.
Drake definitely squash that shit because you know they everybody still be in the same studio at Record One.
You guys think that the Dr. Dre?
And then you know I just seen Fred Rick on TV with Snoop the other day, and that's Eminem good friend Fred Rick.
Illuminati thing, and nothing's really.
So it must not be nothing
to promote this beef or some shit. Because both of those guys are his artists.
Because Fred Rick over there.
Check this out. You heard what this said. This is the Clubhouse timed in through 7:30. So the Clubhouse, you say it's an official site. You just tell me about it. How people actually in the industry. And it sounds like this is Dr. Dre, the other Dr. Dre, or you know what I'm saying, telling this deep down industry secret or industry story. And I believe it. It sounds exactly like what happens. Remember we was talking to our connections in Houston, and they were saying something about this is how the Mo 3 and the Trap Boy Freddy and the Yellow Beezy situation started out. That a song that was played on the radio early on in their career, he got edited out of. And that's put a distance between those two. And Mo 3 went on to do his thing, and they went on to do their thing. And they was playing. There was something that was done by somebody behind the scene, or executive, or manager, or whoever. That's how two artists.
That's how the Kafani and Filthy Rich beef started too.
You see what I'm saying? See, there you go. There there's a slash under the belt of the executives or the people in the front office of create beef.
Now Kafani's paralyzed. You feel me?
Right. He's paralyzed, and 50 done took off due to the situation. 50 Rich done took off, and Kafani done been wheelchaired.
The interview that we did with him, right? He was like that he didn't even that should never even happen. Somebody put words in his mouth saying that he had a record, but in reality he didn't even say that.
Wow, ain't no fucking way.
So then that's when he started. Then he gets fucking shot, and now he's paralyzed. Excuse my language. But all this shit could be prevented.
Yeah, so you know, people get in their feelings.
Man, feelings for sure.
Man,
that's what fucked up the whole rap game. Feelings.
Hey, matter of fact, hey DA, I gotta call you tomorrow.
Hey, if it was any one of y'all and you guys were in the Snoop position, and you guys asked somebody that was coming kind of up under y'all, they used y'all song, you was like, yo, I need a verse, and they denied y'all. Would y'all have a problem with them?
Say that.
All right, I asked you two the same question. Yeah, he just asked them.
The way that,
how would y'all feel?
That story, the way y'all said it went down, would y'all have a problem with somebody in it?
Of course. I still got beef with Maya to this day.
Oh, shit.
You say with Maya? The singer?
Yep.
Bro,
so who would y'all feel y'all have beef with y'all's situation? What happened to y'all?
Well, they're basically saying, you know, if somebody left you off of a song, because this is how the beef started with Eminem and Snoop Dogg.
Precisely.
For Snoop Dogg. So they're saying, you know, if someone didn't do a feature for you, would you have beef with them? What would you say?
Would you?
Sorry, can you guys explain the beef, like, basically, so I can catch up?
You want to explain
it? Sure. So, Snoop Dogg was doing an interview with The Breakfast Club, God, and DJ Envy, and him, who were his top 10 rappers. He was asked about Eminem, and he said that he's not part of his top 10, even top 5. He could live without his contributions to hip hop. Some disrespectful stuff, really. So Eminem was taken aback by it a little bit and responded to that in a song called Zeus.
It's a pretty good song.
Yeah, so if you haven't heard it, you should definitely.
Yeah, we just listened to that. It was bumping.
Yeah, I need to check that out. Thank you.
No problem. But what do you think? Should our legends be beefing with each other? Or, you know, this is nonsense. We need to protect our community.
You're exactly right, because the culture and the community is getting torn apart by petty nonsense beef like this every day, and these guys are too iconic and extremely too old to let that happen.
Energy into something, you know.
Exactly.
That's, that's how I feel. Everybody had their own opinion, but
One avenue, and if it doesn't work together, you don't necessarily have to
'cause I
be.
don't see this being good for the culture ever.
That's just me. Like, I like to stay in my own lane and just, be around people and celebrate the people that I fuck with.
Yeah.
Because this is gonna eventually turn over into a race war. Because majority of Eminem fan base, even though he's a rapper in the urban community, is still majority white, and majority of Snoop crowd is majority black. I don't care what you say. These are demographics. These are facts.
But I think if we get enough people to step in the way, we can stop this from even happening.
Yeah, we can definitely dead to the situation before it get out of control for sure.
So like the beef really started because Eminem used something from Snoop Dogg, and then Snoop asked him to do something for his album, and Eminem didn't do it. So that's where Snoop Dogg got the bad taste in his mouth back in the day. Which, that happens all the time.
Etiquette isn't there in the rap game, so in the hip hop and rap game. So I don't know. It's a bit of a sticky one.
Yeah. Question?
My question. I asked.
You said what?
Answered.
You said is it sticky hip hop?
Oh no, I said it's a bit of a sticky one. Oh yeah, I said like I don't know what the etiquette is with the rap and the hip hop game.
Yeah.
So yeah, I said it's a bit of a sticky one, if that makes sense.
Absolutely. But like, hip hop is based more around our people and stuff. So I think we should protect our people instead of letting them waste our time beefing with each other. We can make money and give opportunities to people.
Especially with the times we're in now, like we are so advanced, but we're so behind mentally because we keep being sidetracked and we keep letting get one over us, and it's like we are so great, we are amazing people, we don't need to be arguing over things. It doesn't take away from us,
Exactly.
Yeah, I love your accent too. By the way, cheerio, cheerio. Tea and crumpets, tea and crumpets.
Oh my days.
That's our homeboy Team Shine. He's part of our podcast on 730 Radio. But yeah, like I don't know if you guys ever seen YouTube and someone's music video pops up as an ad. That's what we do. So if you have a business or artists that need exposure, we work with all types of budgets and we get those artists and the music videos on those commercials, and each of those commercials counts as a view. People can subscribe to your channel and like and comment just from that commercial, just so you know.
And if you're trying to get monetary, that's what you need. You need everybody to see your music, everybody to see your video.
Artists, and I do I call them rap poems, so I do raps and poetry and I put them together. But I'm not like, I don't like do a whole production. I just literally spit it raw and put it on my IG kind of thing.
Okay. Yeah, if you want, you can follow Airhead 730. She's right up there. And you hook up with her and she's gonna take care of everything for you if you want.
Awesome.
If you want to speak to a female or anything like that. It makes you feel more comfortable speaking to a female. She's my manager.
Cool. As long as the person's cool, I'm always cool.
Absolutely. We're a family, and we promote and all that stuff, so for free and all that stuff. So we're trying to look out for everybody.
That's love. That is big love.
You feel me?
Big up, big up, big up. Big up.
And we even dropping
Hula. We global, baby. Yeah.
We're global.
You know what I'm saying? Just a little bit.
Just a little bit.
They did that Hey Yo song, right?
So he's breaking down
Snoop first
how it
album.
started.
What was that with Nate Dogg? You don't want to fuck with me. That song.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And then Eminem did it on his album, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He
Bitch,
redid the
please.
beat. Yeah. So when I was talking to Snoop one time, he said that he asked Eminem and them to get on his song, like to get on his album, and they told him no.
Mm.
And Snoop felt some type of way, like I did all this and all that, and they tell me no. And Snoop like, no, nobody tell me no.
Yeah, there was an interview that surfaced recently from back then, where somebody was asking him. The interviewer was asking him about his contribution to that song, and he was just like, "Well, I was coming from more of a street."
Of a team
level. Yeah, because he was like, because I'm a gangster. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't on all that shit Eminem was on, all that.
Yeah.
But then I was talking.
See, that's the whole thing. Eminem felt that he was as gangster, but then he got to the next level.
Don't let it get out of hand when it shouldn't get out of hand. It was
Right. Because now Snoop on some gangster shit and Eminem's on some rap shit. You feel me?
Snoop Dogg felt, I'm not saying jealous, because he was the first artist Dr. Dre put in the game, and then
Right.
Eminem took off, and then took his kind of spotlight.
Mm-hmm.
Dr. Dre being the producer, and then like they said here, that was Royce the 5'9" and Joe Budden and Noriega saying that the beef really started because Snoop Dogg helped Eminem with a song, but then when Snoop Dogg needed help for a song, Eminem denied him. So this kind of, and then Eminem just put out a diss song. When did he put it out? Like this week or whatever. And it's a pretty good song.
It's fairly new. It's fairly new and it's bumping. So
background info, thank you, I appreciate it. Because I was in the room yesterday as well, but I wasn't too sure what actually happened.
Yeah. So yeah, it's if we could stop it and get people involved to try to stop the beef with our community and try to, prevent this type of stuff to happen in our community, because we need to protect our community.
Confident with what we've got going on, and directing our energy and being aware of where we're directing our energy at all times. Because when we're aware, we're going to be like, hang on a minute, why am I arguing with this guy? Like, this doesn't do anything for me.
Exactly. So, we could always come on the platform, talk about any type of topics. You could invite us to the rooms and whatever, but
No problem with them.
Say that, you think,
If any one of y'all,
now, I'm gonna say something that Jim said the other day. If nobody didn't die, you really ain't beefing. So a lot of nowadays beef is just like chopped up and hyped up, and it turns into other stuff where it spirals out of control because fans and other folks' personal opinions get tied up into the whole situation where people be looking at you to stop it when you really wasn't that big. You think it's not that big, but then it spirals out of control and becomes an issue. Then the issue becomes where somebody getting hurt or blackball, or like I said, you may have people that's starting this in the higher situations to make this thing turn into something that it shouldn't be. Right now, the beef situation is how everybody getting on and staying relevant. And I hate to see a OG or icon even think that should be a route to take to get back relevant. Feel me?
yeah, that's a fact. And also what fueled this as well is Snoop Dogg had an interview with the Breakfast Club recently and told them who's your top 5 rappers. He didn't mention Eminem, of course. That's his opinion. But when they asked him, what about Eminem? And he was like, oh, I don't think that. What do you say? He don't think he contributed, or he doesn't respect his opinion.
He could live without his contributions to hip hop.
Wow, this guy that went diving for the hip hop nation.
People like Rakim, etc. Which he had a valid point, to be honest.
What do you think, Franklin? Do you know anything about the beef?
Yo, honestly, I don't even know what's going on the beef because I'll be scrolling through Twitter, here and there, but I don't even know like behind the story about it.
Do you know Eminem, of course, and Snoop Dogg, right?
Yeah.
So Eminem just dropped the diss song. Snoop
Did you
Dogg.
have you heard the song yet?
No, he
To
has.
be fair, I need to go hear the song, you know.
Yeah, let's see if we can play it for him a little bit. Think we can do that for him?
Yeah.
You can make them exclusive because y'all all on 7:30. Hold a second, I was rolling up. Let me get back in gear so y'all can know where y'all at. You know what I mean?
All right,
Hit him up with that boolah.